here is a coil with protestation. This babble shall not henceforth trouble me. Go, get you gone, and let the papers lie. You be fingering them to anger me. Nay, would I were so angered with the same. Oh, hateful hands that have such loving words. Injurious wasps that feed on such sweet honey, and kill the bees that yield it with its stings. I'll kiss each, several, paper, for an amends. Look, here is writ, kind Julia. Unkind Julia. As in revenge of thy ingratitude, I'll throw thy name against a bruising stone and tramp contentiously on thy disdain. And here is writ, love wounded Proteus. Poor wounded name. My bosom as a bed shall lodge thee till thy wounds be thoroughly healed. And so I search thee with a sovereign kiss. But twice or thrice was Proteus written down. Be calm, good wind, and blow not a word away till I find every letter of the letter, except mine own name, that some gruesome whirlwind bear unto some ragged, fearful, hanging rock, and throw it thence into the sea. Lo, here is one line where his name is twice writ. Poor forlorn Proteus, passionate Proteus, to thee, sweet Julia. I shall tear this away, yet I will not. 'Tis so prettily he couples it with his complaining names, and so I will fold them upon one another. Now kiss, embrace, contend, do what you will. Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else a maiden's blush bepaint my cheeks. For that which thou heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell in form, fain deny what I have spoke, but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou'lt say aye, and I will take thy word, yet if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. At lovers' perjuries they save Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if dost thou love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse and say thee nay. So thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond. And thou mayest think my behavior light, but trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those that have more coin to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but ere I was where my true love's passion, and therefore pardon me, and not impute this dying delight, love, that the dark night hath so discovered. Is this the end of all thy solemn oaths? Is this the fruit thy reconcilement buds? Have I, for this, given so many favors, incurred the hate of my husband, and made shipwreck of mine honor for thy sake? And dost thou say henceforth know me not? Remember when I locked thee in my closet? What were your words? And mine? Did we both not decree to murder Arden in the night? The heavens can bear witness, and the world can tell. Before I saw that falsehood look of thine, for I was begotten by such enticing speech. Arden was dear to me than my soul, and shall be still. Base peasant, get thee gone, and boast not of conquest over me, only gotten by witchcraft and mere sorcery. What hast thou to countenance my love? But nothing. When being born of a noble house, and promised already to a gentleman that thou mayest only be a servant of. And so I bid thee farewell. Do I remember whose daughter I am? Of course, I remember it so clearly I would rather shed my blood than degrade my rank. I might assuredly answer to thee that in noble souls worth alone ought to arouse passions, and if my love sought to excuse itself, 1,000 famous examples might sanction it. Yet I will not follow these. Where my honor is concerned, the captivation of my feelings does not abate my courage. And I tell myself always that being the daughter of a king, no other than a monarch is worthy of me. When I saw that my heart cannot protect itself, I myself gave away that which I did not dare to take, and I put in place of myself Shaman and its fetters, and I kindled their passions only to extinguish my own. Be no longer surprised that my troubled soul impatiently awaits this bridal. My happiness on this day depends on it. In truth of my sad lot, if Shaman were to ever have Rodrigo as a husband, my hope would be dashed, and yet my spirit would be healed. I endure an incredible torture, even up to this bridal, for Rodrigo is dear to me. I strive to lose him, and yet I lose him with regret. And hence my secret anxiety derives its origin. This bridal is fatal to me. I fear it, and yet I desire it. My spirit is split into two. If my courage is high, my heart is inflamed, this bridal is fatal to me. My love and my honor have no such things for me. I am to die, whether it be accomplished, or whether it not be accomplished. Tomb, bridal chamber, eternal prison in the caverned rock, whither I go to find mine own. Those many who have died here, and whom Persephone hath received among the dead. Who am I to pass thither, and far most miserable of them all? For the term of my life is yet to be complete. And yet I sit here, cherished with good hope that my coming is welcome to my father, and pleasant to thee, my mother, and welcome to my brother. For when you died, I washed and dressed you with mine own hands, and I poured drink offerings at your graves. And now, Polynices, 'tis for tending to thy corpse that I win such recompense as this. And yet I still honored thee, as the right would deem wisely. And ye may ask, what law makes me say such words? Never had I been a mother of children, and if a husband had been moldering in death, would I have ever taken such a task upon myself like this in the city's despite? A husband lost, another might have been found, and a child born again of another to replace the firstborn. Yet mother and father lie with Hades. No brother's life would ever bloom for me again. And thereby this law is where I held thee first in honor. But Creon has dealt me guilty of error therein. I'm a prisoner, a captive in his hands. I am living, yet I go to the tombs of the dead. No bridal song shall ever be heard by me. No bridal bed shall ever be mine. I will never know the joys of marriage or the nurturing of children. What laws of heaven have I transgressed? Why should I follow the gods anymore? What allies should I invoke when by piety I have earned the name of being impious? One day, I will be comfortable in my sin. But if my sin lies in the hands of my judges, I only wish evil onto them that they, on their part, meet wrongfully onto me.